run as running mate alongside Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia going into the 2024 general elections. And some other candidates were mentioned. We'll present the graph to you so that you see all the candidates mentioned and how all of them polled according to the survey by the National Investigations Bureau. But questions have been asked about whether or not it is the job of the National Investigations Bureau to conduct surveys like this for political parties, and also how a survey from such a classified organization, if you like, a document which is also supposed to be confidential, can leak from the NIB. How did this happen? And what does this mean? What do you make of it? You can let us know with the hashtag TV3 New Day as you send in your comments on X. But this morning, Nanaya Achimpim Jantwa is here looking very lovely as usual. She's the former General Secretary of the CPP and she's a political analyst. She has also done some amazing work with Koseka. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me so keenly? And she's looking very colorful this morning. I love your outfit.
Thank you.
It's great to have you. And your glasses are different this morning.
No, it's the same thing.
It's the same glasses? Ah.
Now I've reached there, so we'll have to. When I was watching this thing, when they gave it to me, I was just saying,
it's really pretty.
But when I put it on, then I saw the thing clearer, you know.
Oh, I see.
So I'm there.
It will.
Very soon you also get there.
Small.
Small.
Anyway, you're welcome to the show. Great to have you.
Thank you. Great to have you.
You look lovely as usual. And Louisa Kwache, NDC Communications team member, is also here. Hi, Louisa.
Hi, no.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
You're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, I'm happy that we as women get to discuss the first topic in particular because one of the points or arguments that has been made in favor of the NFBA, first of all, what do you make generally of the Supreme Court decision? And then as women, mothers, do you think it's a step in the right direction, for our children, our nieces and nephews and the young ones?
And our brothers and our sisters?
Yes, our younger brothers and sisters.
Okay. So now there's a ruling, we can comment on it, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So
like the full document will be out
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
The full ruling will be out on Friday.
Then it means that nobody will say that we are contemptuous or something.
No.
Who is a celebrity? That's the first question that came to mind. Ashoko, who is a celebrity? That in somebody's eye, somebody is a celebrity. In the eye of another person, the person is not a celebrity. So how do we define who a celebrity is? Number two, if you are defining celebrity as the people you work with in your other hustle vocation of acting, of singing, of doing all manner of things, then it means we need to posit the arguments very well. Let me pause and say good morning to your viewers and good morning to Ghana and good morning to my friends. You see, then we have to posit the argument very well. Then we have to then even come up with a policy that Ghana should not even produce alcohol.
Should not produce alcohol?
Yes.
Why?
Because why are you saying that young ones will be affected? What about the older ones? Alcohol is good for the old ones.
Well, when you are mature, you can make decisions
but the point,
by yourself. But
the point
younger
is
ones are influenced.
How is it influenced? You see, the time has come for mothers and fathers to be responsible. We should stop shaking our responsibility onto the state. When you go abroad, tobacco is advertised, cigarette is advertised, but there is a warning. Do you understand? Children also drink alcohol because their parents do. They see their parents smoking and their parents drinking. Do you understand? I remember this thing very vividly when I was young. I had an uncle who used to smoke. And anytime they came on holidays and he finished smoking, he would leave the stats in it. I also go and take the stats and try and yes.
Really?
Yes.
Secretly?
Yes, because I was curious. When I was a kid, they called me Curious George. My brother Kwame used to call me Curious because I was curious to see what was in it. And I'll go and take it. And also try and smoke. As a young girl. Do you understand? So my father caught me one day and gave me a good beating. I wasn't disciplined by the state. I was disciplined from home. So if mothers and fathers are responsible enough, it doesn't matter who is advertising. Number two, now it is also a source of income for these people we call celebrities. The name celebrity said that almost so quick. It is not America celebrity. Ghana celebrity, you are broke. So it is also a way for them to make money. We need to look at it. It is also a way for them to make money. Number three, you said that you have registered Kasapreku as one district, one factory. Now Kasapreku wants to advertise his items. Her item, I don't know the owner of Kasapreku. Now you are saying that Kasapreku cannot advertise. Because if Kasapreku advertises his drinks and he uses a celebrity, it is more of a market appeal than to use me, ordinary Nanaya. I mean, I don't subscribe to alcohol, so I might not even do it. But if you use Stone Boy or any one of them, the other one, what is his name?
Shatawale.
Shatawale, or any one of them, there will be a market appeal. Somebody, I will even go and see that what is going on. I might not be interested in the product, but I'll go and see what is going on. So for them, in as much as, this is going on, saying that kids are going to be interested. There's this drug medicine, they call it tramadol.
Yeah.
Is it advertised?
No.
But the young ones are taking tramadol. Weed, is it advertised?
No.
The young ones are taking weed. Heroin, is it cocaine, is it no? But the young ones are taking it. Cigarette. I've never seen a cigarette advert on our TV. When we were young, they used to. But they are smoking. So it is about culture, domestic culture and national culture.
But that said, are you saying that you don't think at all that a celebrity has the power to influence young people to behave a certain way? So even outside of advertising alcohol or food products, when the government wants to embark on a civic education campaign, sometimes they use opinion leaders and celebrities. This see something, say something campaign that the Ministry of Information embarked upon. They use popular people because we know that popular people have the persuasive ability, to sway people to behave a certain way or do a particular thing. And so if celebrities advertise alcohol, perhaps you see a small boy sees his favorite musician, drinking a bottle of chilled whatever. He believes that, well, that's the way to go because I want to be like this person. No. So I should do the things that they do.
I beg you. This say something, see something. They use celebrity. Do you see and say it has collapsed? That campaign, they use celebrities.
Their hotline was very active from their report.
From what report? Have you said anything? Say something they are saying. They use celebrities. That's collapsed. So it means that argument is flawed.
I think until we hear from the campaign secretariats, we shouldn't say it's collapsed. I beg you. Because I think the last time we heard from them, they said that their hotline was very active. People were calling in.
They should give us example. How many people have called?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Until we hear their report, we shouldn't say it has collapsed.
Please, this say something, do something, whatever. It doesn't work. The celebrities, how they did this thing? How is it helping? I'm asking you how. We are seeing events going on and they don't know what is going on. So let's put that one because you see, if you culture, we should not take out the parent too. If you culture your child to say that, look, this thing that is going on, it is not for young people. Don't go and drink. It's got nothing to do with a celebrity. And sometimes it is written that do not take alcohol.
Not for sale to persons below the age of 18.
Did you get me? So if it is there, if it's there and a child goes to drink, because of celebrities, I've given you 3-4 items: tramadol, cocaine, weed, and heroin. The young ones are taking it. I don't want to mention the places. They are taking it. They are in clusters. And when you go, you see them do shin all over. They are sharing.
They're doing what?
Shin like this.
Okay, let me just answer your earlier question.
That one,
you were asking who a celebrity is. According to the Oxford Dictionary, a celebrity is a famous person, especially in entertainment or sport, or the state of being well known. That's the meaning of celebrity according to the Oxford Dictionary.
Okay, so the point is that if these people are they are advertising for commercial reasons.
Yes.
The person
for economic gain.
Economic gain. The person manufacturing wants his products to be bought. It's possible they did a market survey and noticed that if we use the celebrities, people will buy our items. Those little ones who are drinking, do they have money to buy? So who is giving them the money to go and buy?
All right.
Either they are stealing from their parents or their parents are buying the drinks at home and they are not,
keeping an eye on them.
I like, yes, thank you. Keeping an eye on them so they are drinking. Who gave them money? And these little ones they are talking about, how old are they? We have to know.
Below the age of 18.
Below, so who is giving them money? Even 18-year-olds are not working. So how can below 18 years...
They're giving pocket money, Nanaya.
Pocket money doesn't buy alcohol. The pocket money they are giving doesn't buy alcohol.
Okay. Let me come to you, Louisa. What do you make of all of this?
So now, before I delve into the issue, I'd want to say a good morning to your viewers.
Okay.
And then I'd want to remind them that no matter the state of the economy, they should stay focused with hope that by 8th December, there will be the second independence of Ghana. And the leader of that independence is in the person of President John Dramani Mahama.
When was the first independence?
1957.
So when John Mahama was president, during his last term, did we experience another independence?
The prevailing conditions then...
That was a different independence?
Yes. No, there was no independence
There was no need for independence then?
The prevailing conditions then was not as this one.
I see.
So this one feels like we are coming out of another...
Another what?
Of another. Now add it up.
I don't know. All right, let's come to the matter. Nanaya, what did you say?
Colonialism and imperialism.
Colonialism and imperialism.
Yes.
Exactly.
We are now in slavery.
So we are in a state of colonialism.
Why not? We are in slavery.
How are we in slavery?
You think we are okay now?
No, but slavery is quite a harsh word.
Don't let me start.
Are benefiting from it.
It is not on this thing to let me start.
Let's focus on today's topic.
That's what I'm saying. So
let's focus on today's topic.
We are not in slavery. When we cannot eat 3 meals a day, we are not in slavery.
It's economic hardship. Is this akin to slavery?
This is beyond economic hardship.
It is.
When they say something, you can't talk.
Basic needs.
If they want to do something, you cannot even
for
comment.
every citizen.
You can't say anything.
Why can't you say anything?
They'll come after you.
Who will come after you?
What can and you see?
But you are here saying a lot of things.
Even if they are doing wrong and you go and say they won't stop, it's not slavery. The slave master, go to the history of slavery. When the slaves complained, the masters didn't do anything about their conditions.
But we have freedom of expression, and we are allowed to say whatever we want to say. You are allowed to say whatever you want to say.
So freedom of expression, nothing is done about it.
Freedom after the expression cannot be guaranteed.
I see.
But then nothing, you say it and nothing is done. You just talk, nothing is done about it. Okay. Look at Snake hotels being sold, and you talk about it, nothing is done. There's always a rebuttal.
There's a charge investigation going on.
Oh, please, I beg you.
All right, Louisa.
That is our money. They shouldn't misbehave with our money. We have contributed this nation, workers, you, everybody.
Yes.
And they should not misuse our money because there's no buffer. Even now, if you have your pension money has been encumbered, so we don't have anything. They shouldn't do this. I'm talking about slavery. You say we are not in slavery.
Right.
Slaves go hungry. We are in slavery.
Louisa.
And there will be independence.
Okay, so with celebrity endorsement, what we should bear in mind is that the name celebrity means that the person has actually gathered a certain audience share. They control a certain set of Ghanaians. So whatever they seek to endorse, the said entity that is seeking their endorsement is going to base on
control. They can't control a certain set. They accept
to a certain set
of Ghanaians
ascribed to their influence.
Yes.
Let me put it that way. So if an entity wants them to endorse a product for them, then it means that automatically the assumption is their followers would hop on to the product they are endorsing. That notwithstanding, I see this issue as a 3-step approach.
Okay.
FDA has a role to play. Our social system has a role to play. And then government equally has a role to play. In as much as we are talking about the fact that consuming alcohol within that age range from 8 to 17, that is below 18. Is a problem we have to deal with, is the menace actually. But who is the person regulating such substances? The Food and Drugs Board.
Yeah.
You wake up every morning and there is a new product. Every single day there is a new alcoholic beverage. That's the advertising. So celebrity endorsement is one form of advertisement. What happens to the billboards we see around? The kids do not see it. The bus shelters, they actually wait around to board their school buses. They do not see the advertisements on those bus shelters. The bus branding, car branding, we walk about and we see beverage companies branding their cars, and these kids see them. In our neighborhoods, we have various pubs. Some work from morning till evening. They play all sorts of music to attract their clients. The kids do not hear, they do not see. So you see, I would want to say that when FDA rolled out this ban in 2016, what was the statistics? If the statistics were that, let's say probably there were about 7.5% of Ghanaian minors who were consuming alcohol. After 2016 to 2024, what is the success?
Okay.
So if till now we have not been able to correct that menace, then celebrity endorsement cannot be the sole problem of this menace. FDA needs to regulate celebrity. So I feel that it's an issue of taking off the feathers of a bird and coming to show us, to identify which kind of bird you have plucked the feathers out of. So if you are the one regulating these substances, why then don't you regulate it in a way that we would not have too much of them in the system, where it becomes too easy for anybody to walk about and get it?
Too much of alcohol in the system?
Exactly. You walk about and you get it. But if it is easy for you to have access to something, getting it is not a problem. And the other substance they abuse, mind you, it is not only alcohol. They abuse cigarettes, tobacco. And I've always been of the view that when you buy any pack of cigarettes, it's actually written on it that it is harmful to your health. The FDA does not see this. Over the period, people who have kidney failure, people who have those issues, it has been attributed that as part of the things that are causing it is how they use these substances. So if FDA is banning celebrities from doing endorsements, have they checked their outfits?
So you think the regulator...
Exactly. The regulator also needs to put in place some measures to control
and this is one of the measures that they have put in to control access to alcohol by young people. That the celebrities that young people look up to should not be ambassadors for alcoholism and drinking. And so that's one of their measures. That, okay, we know and love you. You influence young people who want to enter politics. And so we want you to advertise for us. Now, if you advertise for us as an alcoholic beverage, all these young people who look up to you will subscribe to the things you do. Therefore, they would want to drink alcohol. So this is one of the measures they put in place to stop.
Now that is what I'm saying.
To or at least minimize the influence.
This measure was put in place in 2016.
Okay.
We are in 2024. So what are the statistics? When this said measure was put in place, were they doing evaluation side by side? If we still have the problem in the system, then it means that we should change the approach. We cannot do the same things every day and expect different results.
Okay.
So celebrity endorsement has not stopped the menace. And let's not forget that celebrities are also individuals who actually gain
it's an economic
income and then revenue from all these things to actually continue their craft. We are in an era where people who even produce movies have reduced. Some time back, you wake up every morning and there is a movie part 1 and 2. Every single day there is a new movie. The national theaters are working every single time. You are watching all kinds of plays, from our books to ones that have been written by individuals. You wake up every day and then there is new music everywhere. One person, I don't know if I'm permitted to mention a name, Elder Meku can release an album like almost every time. How many volumes has he got? But now, times are hard. You talk to these celebrities and they say that, especially those in the creative and entertainment industry, What they say is that it is actually expensive to produce.
Yeah.
So they produce, and the least form of revenue they are expecting is to actually make endorsements right on their fame and make ends meet. So if you are stopping them from these endorsements, what other revenue stream are we giving them? So they talk about the fact that musicians, for instance, they are not getting enough royalties.
Yeah.
What measures are we also putting in place for that? And then government. What is the role of government in all this? The role of government is actually that the government supersedes everything that happens in this country. So if the creative industry are having a challenge because they are not endorsing alcoholic beverages, and we have a menace, one good thing about that you mentioned is that people look up to them. So why can't we, as a government with a smart move, turn that into a positivity?
Okay.
So if people look up to you when you endorse an alcoholic beverage and they drink, same thing, they will look up to you when you tell them that alcohol is not good for them at that tender age. So instead of taking them out of the system entirely, why don't we write on them as ambassadors for this venture that we are venturing into? Because it seems as if it's a failed venture. To date, we still have kids who are drinking. So
I think, like you said, we need the numbers to know the statistics, how things were before.
It is still, because from after yesterday's court proceedings, the interviews they granted, somebody from FDA actually said that there is still minors who are taking alcohol. So trying to get celebrities to endorse would mean that we still have the problem in the system. So if children look up to them, why can't we use them for a good reason? Okay. So let's use them as the brand ambassadors. Exactly.
Okay.
So if you are doing something and you feel that refraining the person from it is not giving any results, why don't you allow them? Let them talk to the people. So for instance, Shatawale goes live and within minutes, there are thousands of people watching him. People actually dress the way their celebrities dress. People try to talk like the way they talk. So if they are telling you that this product is for people 18 and above, at this tender age, you cannot consume this. I did this and that happened. Personal life experiences. Go to schools and talk to them. Devise other alternatives of advocacy to use these celebrities to stop this menace. Other than that, we will be here every day going back and forth to court, trying to get interpretations, and nothing will happen. At the end of the day, it is just a fruitless venture. People are trying to throw their weight about just because they are FDA. So ending on my submission, I want to say that FDA should play their role of knowing what to regulate and when not. Cigarette is always in the system. People are having kidney issues, same thing they are getting from alcohol. So they should try to regulate all those things too. And then government will also try to give the creative industry some form of cushioning, put some policies in place for them to actually get other streams of revenue.
All right. Thank you so much, Louisa.